Everyone tells you that if money is tight, that you need to cut your spending. Skip the coffee, stop eating out, cancel all your subscriptions, live on beans and rice, rice and beans. And while I understand where that advice comes from, I couldn't shake the feeling that there had to be another way. I didn't want my life to get smaller. I wanted to help my family and I wanted to have more flexibility. I wanted to contribute financially. And honestly, I wanted something that felt productive and meaningful. So I started buying used clothes at thrift stores and reselling them online.
eBay?
At first, it was just a few dollars here and there, then a few more, but then something happened. I started realizing that value was everywhere, but most people just didn't recognize it. And over time, these ordinary sales helped me make well over $100,000 in profit and eventually helped us pay off our house. But here's what surprised me. The money wasn't the biggest thing that changed, because somewhere between the thrift store trips, the listings, and the sales, I learned a lesson that completely changed the way I looked at opportunity. And today I want to show you some of the items that taught me those lessons. And none of them are what you'd expect. Let's start with this bra. It's not exactly the glamorous find people dream about when they hear somebody paid off a house selling clothes. This sold for 28 bucks. Then this wetsuit sold for 37, and this Boy Scout shirt sold for 35. This Boeing sweatshirt sold for $28. Now, none of these are exciting. None of these are luxury brands. And none of these paid off my house, but that's exactly the point. The house wasn't paid off by one amazing find, it was paid off by thousands of ordinary opportunities. And once I understood that, everything changed. This vintage Oregon Ducks jacket sold for 40, these hunting overalls sold for 36, and this Cabela's shirt sold for 35. If you put these on a rack next to Nike, Patagonia, or Lululemon, most people wouldn't even look at them, but buyers did. And one of the biggest lessons reselling taught me is that buyers don't always buy what looks exciting. They buy what they need. They buy nostalgia. They buy memories. They buy specific things that they're actively searching for. And that's where a lot of opportunity lives. By the way, if you're new here, my name is LeeMeier. I'm a mom of 4, and what started out as a way to make a little extra money eventually turned into a business that's helped me generate well over $100,000 in profit and pay off our house. And now I get to help other people discover that same opportunity. If you're watching this and wondering how I know what to look for, I put together a free reseller checklist that walks you through exactly what I'd focus on if I were starting from scratch today. It's linked below. One of my favorite places to source are just regular old thrift stores where people think that all of the good stuff is gone, but there's hundreds of opportunities, hundreds of dollars sitting on racks every single day. And I also love the Goodwill outlets, AKA the bins. That's where inventory is sold by the pound, and it's one of the cheapest places to source. And another place people don't think about when they're getting started is consignment. In fact, this vintage piano shawl wasn't even mine. A consignment client brought it to me, and most people wouldn't have known when it was, but it sold for almost $70. This military hat sold for $40, and this LL Bean tote bag sold for $45. And one of my favorite current finds is this leather shoulder strap. Not the bag, just the strap. Everybody else walked right past this, but because of the quality and what it is, the comps are coming in on sold items for $125 for this, just a strap.
You're kidding me!
No. All that to say, opportunity doesn't always announce itself, and sometimes things look ridiculously ordinary. And if you're watching this and thinking, okay, this sounds amazing, but I wouldn't even know where to start, that's exactly why I created my Ultimate Reseller Starter Kit. It's basically the roadmap that I wish somebody had given me when I was brand new. What to look for, what to ignore, what actually sells. I'll link it below if you want to check it out. Now, one thing I discovered pretty quickly is that you don't have to know everything. You just have to stay curious. This armored riding jacket sold for $58. This full body personal flotation device sold for $80. And this one-piece sweatsuit tuxedo sold for $85. And every one of these started with the same question: what is this? That's it. And that's how a lot of opportunity starts, not with expertise, but with curiosity. And as I got better at reselling, I started recognizing opportunities I would have completely missed when I started. These mud jeans sold for $90. This vintage muumuu that other resellers had even passed by sold for $70. And this wedding dress from a little-known brand went for $147. And newer resellers, even experienced resellers, walk right past these same exact items. And I probably would have to in the beginning, but experience changes what you notice. And that's true in reselling, it's true in business, and it's true in life. And honestly, when I look back, the money isn't what surprises me most. Yes, the money helped. It helped pay off debt, and paying off our house was incredible. But what I never expected was how much this would change me, because reselling gave me something that I didn't even realize that I was looking for. It gave me purpose. It gave me confidence. It gave me a way to contribute and a way to help my family while still having flexibility. A way to build something that was mine. And one of my favorite things now is seeing other people discover this exact same thing. They think that they're learning how to make extra money, but oftentimes they find something much bigger. They find confidence, freedom, possibility, a reminder that they can build something, a reminder that opportunities are everywhere if they learn how to recognize them. Now, one thing that reselling has taught me is that value isn't always obvious. The things people ignore often have value. The things people dismiss often have value. The things that are overlooked and sometimes even thrown in the trash have value. None of these items paid off my house, but hundreds and thousands of sales like these did. And every one of them started the same way, with something ordinary that most people walked right past. If you're wondering whether you could do this too, start with that free reseller checklist I mentioned. It's linked below. And if you want to see all the things I wish that someone had told me when I first started selling on eBay, just click or tap the video on your screen and I'll show you exactly what I'd do differently if I were starting over today. Click here and I'll see you there.